More Phil. This one's gonna piss me right off because I've had carpal tunnel problems since I was a kid. Because learning to write braille on an old-fashioned braille typewriter kind of gives you that. I'm still a fighting games player. And let's see the excuse Phil has now. Because after 2 days of trying to play Aki, 2 whole days, guys, he's quitting. He's quitting playing Aki after 2 days. And we're going to hear why. We're going to hear why.
I'm pretty much to the point where, yeah, I'm financially destitute. It sucks. So it is what it is.
First of all, screw you. Because I don't think you understand what being financially destitute is. But we're going to leave that for a different thing.
Then last night was Friday Night Fights. All right. I'm just going to be as dead honest and transparent and upfront with you as I can. I'm not cut out to play every kind of character in a fighting game anymore. I'm too
Oh, God. Oh, God.
too old, and I don't have the reactions, and I don't have the execution to do it anymore.
I'm too old. This is your excuse now? I'm too old to play a fighting game properly. Bitch, there are 40, 50-year-old freaking pro fighting game players. A foxy grandpa being the main one that is like I think he's in his like late 40s, early 50s, and he still goes to Evo. Like, shut up! Just shut up! I'm too old to play. Oh.
Maybe when I was younger, I would have been able to. I just can't do it anymore. After having played with Aki for 2 days, I'm not kidding you. My hand last night had crazy like numbness and pain in these two fingers. Okay. Even today, this morning, I have big tenseness in all.
Big tenseness. I have big tenseness in my wrists. I have big. Shut the fuck up. Come to me after you play Soul Calibur 2 on the original Xbox for fucking 5 hours straight, and your wrists are going. And then you still have to fucking wash your dishes and shit. Bitch, shut the fuck up, big tenseness in your wrists. Do some fucking wrist stretches between matches, dude. You guys will see me on stream. I'll set my controller down and between matches, and I'll be like this, right? You'll see it. And for anybody who's blind watching me, I'm bending my fingers back over my palm and I'm stretching my wrists. And then I'm doing it the other way. I'm bending my fingers towards my palm, stretching my wrists, doing some things I learned in physiotherapy for carpal fucking tunnel. You whiny bastard.
All of the muscles of my right hand, it's carpal tunnel. I'm getting carpal tunnel. I always knew I was going to get it as I got older. When I go like this, I feel all pain in the fingers as I stretch out my hand because I played with Aki for 2 days and she's an execution heavy character in Street Fighter 6. And that's
oh my god. Oh my god. Fucking first of all, you've been sitting there. All the clips I've watched of you been just standing there as you've had your ass kicked. So what fucking execution have you been doing? Second of all, how can you have been saying you've been playing for her with her for 2 days when you've only done like 2, 3 or 4 hour streams and you haven't you weren't in the lab. You were just online standing there trying to push buttons not knowing when. What fucking execution? Just stop playing games, dude. You obviously aren't enjoying it anymore. You obviously are trying to find every excuse in the book not to do it. Just don't do it anymore. Go find a different genre of video to cover. Fucking, I don't know, just you clearly are not enjoying yourself.
And that's terrible. That's such a terrible thing. So
it's such a terrible thing because I need PayPal donations. Cuz taxes. I need to pay my taxes. That's apparently something. It's September, by the way, Phil. Tax season was April. I'm not sure if you know that.
I just can't do it. I tried. The thing is about Aki. Here, I've said about this. I like the character. She's a jack of all trades, but a master of none. She can zone. She can rush down. She can mix up. She has a little bit of grappling. She has a little bit of everything. Okay? She does have really high damage combos. The problem is, every moment you're playing with her, you need to have, oh, there's a nice animation. Our legacy animation. I love that animation. That's really old, by the way. That animation's been around for like 6-7 years, actually. Who fucking cares? Anyway.
Right? Thank you, Memology. Thank you.
Basically, after having tried Aki for 2 whole days.
2 whole days. Yes. 2 whole days you've tried her, and none of those days were in the lab.
No, it gets to the point where it's like, I realize I just can't do it. Listen, I'm at master rank with Blanca, Honda, and Lily.
Yeah. None of which are execution heavy characters, and you put in no work to try to learn. This is so stupid. How can you make the decision whether you can't or aren't interested in a character in 2 fucking days? I spent at least 5 or 6 days with Ashra before I was like, nah. Holy fuck, dude. You really suck at this, don't you?
Arguably. Yes, they are easier execution characters. Absolutely they are. I feel like maybe they're...
At least you admit it, Phil. At least you are willing to admit that the master rank of the characters you have are much less execution heavy than Aki. But for Christ's sake, to say that you're too old to input a fucking combo? Holy Jesus Christ. I bet you there are gamers with fibromyalgia and fucking fucking Brawly legs with his mouth, Phil. And you're like, I'm too old to play Aki. I can't execute the characters. There are people who play with their mouths, my dude. You are awful. You suck. You need to stop this. Either just find other games or just stop gaming, because you clearly don't like it. You're always finding reasons not to play. First MK1 sucked. Now Street Fighter 6 is garbage again. Now you're quitting Aki because you're too fucking old to play her. That is the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard. Ever. I'm too old to learn a character. Holy shit. I'm too old to learn a character, and I'm developing developed carpal tunnel from occasionally playing fighting games. Okay. Sure. Would you like to spend the rest of the money you have on the bridge that I have to sell you? Because really, I could use some of that money. Would you like to buy this bridge? I'm actually probably a lot more financially worse off than you are, Phil. So please come buy the bridge I have to sell you, you dumbass. Just fucking put the controller down. Give up. Like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one.